first down here. Timberwolves fans, our Northville Timberwolves dance team coaching giveaway is all right here. Come to the game, and all fans in attendance will receive a Timberwolves dance team coaching.
Folks, don't forget the top of the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than the pictures of your favorite mascot, One and the Timberwolves anthem.
Timberwolves fans, we hope you come and join us for the Timberwolves mouse game. The first 10,000 fans through the doors will receive a special giveaway. Take the bus to school, to the office, or at home and show your team live.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Anthony Davis.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. That might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. A pair of first overall picks in the front court, Flagg and Davis. Smith out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Johnson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. You know, in terms of Western Conference heavy hitters, Grant, we're looking at two of the biggest right here.
Oh, man, that makes this one a lot more interesting, doesn't it? You know, a lot of pride is on the line in this one, B.A. These teams will not be taking it easy on each other.
Here's Dillingham. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside, and it's Flagg with a rebound. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
We have MVP implications on the line tonight between MP and Anthony Edwards, and when I caught up with MP, he told me this is going to be a big test for us. We know how good Ant is, and we know how hard he competes. He knows everyone needs to be locked in.
Yeah, it's not a matchup you can take lightly, that's for sure. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Smith. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And the shot goes down.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. He got a piece of it.
Still looking to get their offense in gear.
Oh, man, I did not see that coming.
With authority.
Did he just do that? Wow.
Oh, man.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Johnson. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Johnson. And here's Edwards outside. The Mavericks pull it in.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Inside, here's Lively. Banked it in off the glass.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Edwards. Pass to Dillingham to halt the run. Minnesota again missing.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, put it up the court. Come on, get down for your Timberwolves.
Midpoint of the season. A great time to check out the power rankings. Gives you a good idea of how teams stack up. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're hanging in there at that same 5th spot and hoping to climb higher.
You know, for the Mavericks, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6.
Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough. It's been that kind of quarter for them. The shot has just been unreliable.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. Give him 8 points now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Johnson for 3. Lively grabs a miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Smith. Give him 8 points now. To the paint. Here's Davis. And he lays it up and in.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Reed. No points so far. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Smith finds Lively. Back to Smith. Stolen by Reed. Right side McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Deflected!
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's McDaniels. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Outside Edwards. They still need this. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Yep, that one goes. Smith's got 10.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. Launches a 3, and Edwards with the basket on the assist from Dillingham. He has 6.
Just 2 for 8 here in the early going. Maybe that bucket will help him build a little momentum and some confidence.
The 3, Smith. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Outside Johnson. And there's a pick. And the rebound goes to Dallas. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. EA, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. McDaniels finds Reed. Here's Dillingham. Clock at 6. Pass to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
The Mavericks lead by 15. Up top, Smith. Guarded by Edwards. With the fadeaway. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Smith's got 15.
Really a strong start to the game for him. Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1.
Outside Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Takes a 3. Got a hand on it. In transition, here they come. Here's Davis. He gets it in there. Davis has gotten his second bucket of the game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the score by Minnesota. Lively with a screen on Edwards. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with punch blazing.
Here's Dillingham. After the basket by Dallas. Pass to Johnson. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Reed finds McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the three-pointer goes.
What an exceptional start for him, draining 8 of his last 9 shots.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
Smith outside. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Minnesota shooting 28% in this first quarter. Here's Edwards. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Dallas. Minnesota shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Now here's Smith. 21 points in the game. Hits the trifecta.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Smith, he's checked in for the Mavericks. DiVincenzo comes in for Hardy. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Smith. Then there's Aaron Gordon. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Davis in at the 5, down low. Smith against Edwards. And Davis slams it home.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Herter passes to Edwards. Floats one up. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Down low. Here's Davis. And he goes right over Rudy Gobert. Slams it down.
Davis puts it down with authority. And his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
And here's Herter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Gobert with a screen on Smith. To the inside. Gobert, no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Count it.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Smith. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's Smith. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Smith's got 31. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Back to Edwards. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gordon with a screen on Edwards. To the middle. Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. Minnesota shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Pass to Herter. Back to Johnson. Here's Edwards. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Gobert, and Dillingham subbed in for Herter. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Davis, and Flagg subbed in for DeRozan.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Dillingham. 23 points for him last game against New York.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
Just 5 on the clock. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He added 61 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Such a wide open look. Smith's got 39.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Outside Edwards. Outside Johnson. Johnson a screen on Smith. Here's Edwards. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Puts the move on. Smith makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Smith's got 41.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Johnson. The floater. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here's Smith. Another one falls for Dallas.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Sinks the tray. Smith's got 46.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Johnson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Dallas with possession. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. lobs it up top. And Gordon with the big finish.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 3rd assist of the night.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Smith outside. And here's Gordon from the arc. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. In the Western Conference, Champ.
Well, we could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance too. He's moving the needle for his team.
And normally I do favor the big man, but I will admit he's worth the price of admission.
When was the last time you paid to get in the game?
I pay all the time with my face.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Mavericks.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Naz Reid out there with Johnson, and it's Dillingham in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Lets it fly. Mavericks with a rebound. Flags got rebound number 8 now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Flag. The 3 is up. They get it back. Davis. That's good. Davis has got 17.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
And the basket by Edwards.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's Smith. Good on the bucket. Smith's got 48.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Reid. Outside McDaniels. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Smith. And good! There's another!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. For 3, Smith. And yes, another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Edwards. Shot to stop the run, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy. This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Nifty move. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Smith outside. Inside. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Smith. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Reed in the post. Lively's there. Reed can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Now Smith. Non-stop scoring machine right here. It's good.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Outside Johnson. And here's Edwards outside. No good. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's Lively, into the lane, and a slam dunk by Lively.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively, he doesn't have to go far to flush it.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam?
I'm coming.
Here's Dillingham, and he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Pass to Johnson. Here's Dillingham. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flagg's got 11 rebounds in the game. Smith finds Lively. Smith outside. Davis with a screen on Edwards. Back to Davis. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Minnesota's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And here's Edwards outside. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 39.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Here's Smith. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. It's McDaniels on the wing. Shakes him. It's good. Off the glass. Edwards got 41.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you, Brian.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Trying to match three, sometimes you get too amped up. And
Whoa!
how about that
Powerful
one?
jam!
Woo!
You can hurt yourself with moves like that.
It's worth it if you can pull it off, though.
You know, that's exactly what the fans love to see, guys. I mean, they're paying good money, big money. They want wins, but they also want to be entertained.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Outside Edwards. McDaniels from long range. That shot, no good. And stolen by Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Johnson. Good work defensively by Gordon. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Smith. And got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. The three. The shot, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Smith outside. Gafford with a screen on Edwards. Here's Smith. Again, Dallas.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Steps back and fires, and that one's long.
That's the plan defensively. Can't give him an inch of breathing room. Keep that space tight. Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
27 seconds left in the third. Smith against Edwards. Right through the D for the layup. Edwards has got 46.
He's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Smith. Oh, connects again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Mavericks ahead, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Mavericks, Aaron Gordon is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Smith, then it's Hardy, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. Gobert's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Smith. And another one!
What a game from him, 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Prince, the pass to Edwards. Pulls it in from the elbow. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Edwards.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
It's been all Mavericks. And we've made our way through just over 1.5 minutes of this fourth quarter. DeRozan outside. Back to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hardy. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Prince, the pass to Walker. It's Herder on the wing. There's the 3. And Walker with the 3. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Smith. Again, Dallas.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Prince. And Edwards slams Throws it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
For three, Smith. And again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Here's Prince. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Smith. Edwards finds Gobert. Basket counts.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Shot is good by Gordon.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing. And then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly. And then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders. Known as the Stifle Tower, Gobert's defense and rebounding are valuable to this team.
Back to Smith. Gordon with a screen on Edwards. Throws it up high. McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Dillingham. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith's got 8 rebounds in the game. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
For 3. Again! What an avalanche! And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Outside Edwards. Over Smith. He got it again! Sensational!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Smith against Edwards. Another bucket! Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Good. He hits again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
What you say?
Wow!
My goodness.
Come on now.
And he jams it home with authority.
And that will play over and over again in the highlights.
Look at this crowd. They can't believe what they just saw.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then, you got to bring it to reality.
Dallas has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards with it. Gafford picks him up. That's good from Dillingham on the assist from Edwards. Edwards has got 6 assists here tonight. It's been all Mavericks. Smith outside. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
On the wing, DeRozan. Fires the 3. Oh, another one falls. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Beyond the arc. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
A nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, he's like a one-man band out there, dialed in and on the attack.
Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Driving inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Pass to Edwards. Looking to end the run. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Add this one to the win column. Their 57th of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player to do that. You have to enjoy watching this guy play.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one drops.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Johnson. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Smith. It counts.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark